Hi, how are you? It's Travis in here, and welcome back to our adventures with the Gnome Warlock.
Salutations.
Today, we are back at Light Oak Chapel, guys. Last episode, we witnessed Erator get struck down by his father, Tyralion. Felt pretty bad about that. So now, we are trying to lift his spirits up by showing him the legends of the light, I guess you could say. And today, we are going to be heading to Scarlet Monastery.
Yeah. Look, I can scarcely believe that the light answers their call. I was always taught that the light was good. The crusade is unconscionable.
The light seeks a path. It does not dictate the way. Look at all the cultures across Azeroth that channel the light, from Elune to Graal to Anshe. Philosophically different from our Church of Holy Light, but with the same ability to channel the energy.
I have often wondered.
The light needs a lens to focus its power through the wielder. The light brings certainty, and it responds to one's conviction. But the light cannot distinguish between love and hatred.
So that is why the Scarlet Crusade claims it acts according to the light's will.
And why they were able to pervert my teachings of fellowship and protection into something you and I recognize so clearly as evil. The Scarlet Crusade was founded by a paladin I personally anointed. For a long time, I saw them as my own misjudgment made manifest. Perhaps I still do. However, the relics they possess will do for our purposes of bolstering the Sunwell defenders. It will be good to reclaim them.
All right. So what do we have to do now?
Will not fall while we stand.
Are you a seeker of light?
So we have to make our way to...
Paths?
Do we have to wait to make our way to the Scarlet Monastery? Oh, we do. Alright, well, we'll fly there, guys. It's quite the journey. I hope you guys are doing well today. Doing pretty good. Interested to see where this quest chain leads us. Maybe we'll end up doing a Scarlet Monastery themed delve. Who knows? And the race to world first is still going on. I've tuned into it a little bit, not too much, I will admit, but I did find out that they have, well, they slayed the third phase of the final boss, and then there was a secret phase that came, and they're currently trying to get the secret phase down. It's supposedly a pretty tough boss. It's currently at the 7th most pulls of all time. So it's a top. It'll probably be considered as a top 10 hardest boss of all time in World of Warcraft history. But maybe by the time this video comes out, it's over. They're pretty close. I think they're like 2% away from getting it down. I believe Echo was last time I checked. We're all getting attacked by Scarlet Sentries.
You're here, champion. We should join Erator inside. My sermon to these fanatics.
You always get attacked here.
Deaf ears.
I like how they made it like that. You're gonna die? There you go, you got a little bit of health back. We're getting attacked by holy smites.
I need to target something first.
I don't really have much time to attack here because I'm gonna die if I do. Might have to jump in, guys. We almost died there. There are too many holy smites.
What?
Here we are. Let's deal with these Scarlets.
So we're in Scarlet Monastery Library. This should be library. This place has seen better days when it was truly in the service of the Church of Holy Light. Originally under Sadon and Alexandros, it did much good in Lordaeron. But the Crusade was misled over time into hatred of the other, which has guided their actions for decades.
The Scarlet Crusade has been wielding the light for its evil purposes for decades, champion. I'm disappointed to see how many forces they still have here. Still, the light responds to them, just as it does to us. We're here to get their relics to help the Sunwell, but while we're here, let's cleanse this place of their dark influence. Leaders of the Crusade have channeled the light through their weapons every day for years, while their goals and actions are reprehensible to us. Their weapons are no less useful than my own staff, especially in such a time of need. As you go through the Scarlet Halls, whenever you find a leader, defeat them and bring back their weapon. You will put it to a righteous use to aid the Sunwell.
I wonder if this is actually a good thing that we're doing. It doesn't really seem to be, you know, good.
Who will teach them the light's dictates? These initiates forever call forth the light through hatred.
Yeah, they're just initiates. Maybe they're just, like, you know, deceived. Maybe they were forced to join the Scarlet Crusade. What the heck is this? Champion Alis. This is where... looks like we're inside of Armory right now. This is where Herod could be.
Intruders! So the time has come to die for the Crusade! Wait, I yield! I lost my faith in this order long ago. I won't give my life for them as well.
Go. If you wish to surrender, give us your weapon. Leave this accursed place and never return.
Yeah, we got the
This
gleaming
blade was forged
falchion.
long before the Crusade's hatred. Perhaps it can be returned to a wielder who is truly righteous.
Alis focused the light through her sword whenever she fought for the Crusade until the day she walked away from them both. I wonder what the other legendary weapon says. Mayer directed the light through this staff, both to fight outsiders and to train his pupils to do the same.
I need to target something first.
Actually getting hit pretty hard in here. These clerics' holy smites, they they hit pretty damn hard. And there is Abbot Benthar.
Light bless you, friend.
You heathens dare disturb my communion.
Yeah, I guess the Scarlet Crusade is still going. They still have, you know, control of the armory, or the monastery. Not too sure who all these people are, though.
The lights will choose a new leader for our
Benthar's Scarlet Spire. Benthar channeled the light through this staff for his own dark purposes. It shall find better use at the Sunwell.
It never ends, does it? Another will just continue this doctrine of spite.
Erator, the light may empower its followers, but the morals and ethics of this force come from within each of us.
And this looks like the final room to the library here. Just want to take a screenshot of this spot.
Are you a seeker of light or darker paths? Excellent work.
I think we're a seeker of darker paths as a warlock.
Can be a place that truly serves the light. But for now our time is limited and our focus must remain on the Sunwell. These weapons of the light shall serve a much greater purpose. From this day forward, I hope that may be true as well for Elias, that Scarlet Champion Erator showed mercy to. I told her to begin by surrendering herself to Kalia Menethil at the Sunwell. I hope my staff's light has been enough to uphold those at the Sunwell while we have sought these relics. Together with those from Light's Hope, they should be a much more significant aid. Let us return there quickly.
And then Erator asks, is this the fate of all paladins, die a legend or live to be consumed by zealotry and wrath? And then Alonzo's Fowl says, no, Erator, my hope is that you can find a different path to follow.
We will accomplish much together. The only thing under your control is how you feel.
I don't know if we can really trust this guy, Alonzo's Fowl. See what happens.
dare disturb my communion.
There's some shady characters in that usually hang out in Light's Hope Chapel.
Right now.
At the end of Nax Ramus in Vanilla, you take the phylactery of Kel'Thuzad and you give it to someone who's one of the priests in Light's Hope Chapel, and he takes it and he gives it to the Lich King. And he brings Nax Ramus and Kel'Thuzad back up to Northrend. So they don't always do, you know, good things.
Quickly, champion.
They're not good either,
Distributed.
in my opinion. My staff... Yeah, there
bought
we go.
us time in the effort to hold back the void, but these relics will be a more powerful aid. Let us hope it will be enough. Quickly, deliver these relics to our friends.
Oh, here we go, more relics.
Appreciate your concerns, Corin. For my people, the light and the Sunwell are the same. They may complain, but they will accept the Vanguard. If you say so, Venel. It just seems we're ruffling too many griffin feathers.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they won't accept. It's like the scryers. That's what the blood elves are sort of like here. Thank you for sparing me when I finally left the crusade. I had growing doubts for years, but always pushed them aside. Talking to Kalia and Mariella is giving me a completely different way of seeing the world. It feels a lot like falling, but also like breaking free all at once. And with their help, I know I'll land in a better place.
We all have our
I lost my life trying to build a bridge between the Forsaken and humanity. A worthy cause which I'm still pursuing. So thanks to you and Alonzus for sending Alis my way. She seems eager to learn and set right the wrongs she has done.
for Lordaeron. How can I help?
I had so many questions and uncertainties when I left the crusade. It was the hardest thing I've ever done, but I had seen that what I had known and been sure of was wrong. So glad to help Alis on the same journey.
I will be redeemed.
Victory lies ahead.
This isn't my first time I've seen a great evil accost the Sunwell. I may be exhausted, but I will persevere as before. This is Uther's kit from his work as a healer. You should have it, and let its light support you. Mellar Dawnblade.
Remember the Sunwell.
For years, I was bitter with Uther for having trained Arthas. But he... Since then, I can't really keep up with all this. Entrusting me with Uther's kit, it may yet do one more act of healing. But yeah, I didn't really catch all that. And then they didn't really doesn't show up here, so I can't really read it back. It's a lot of people talking around here, I think.
You need your big sister's help? Just say the word.
So who else do I have to give these relics to? Salandria?
It's so good to see you again.
Take this sword. It has a great deal of light within it, but needs a new cause. I won't lie, while it's true honor to be here at the Sunwell, it has been extraordinarily exhausting. I hope you're here with good news or more help. Thank you. I can feel its energy already. I'll use it well.
We welcome your help.
The other guy gave us like an entire story about Uther.
I have found my purpose.
How are you holding up? I know you face many heavy burdens. I must admit I am nearing the end of my reserves. Vindicator Murad found peace and strength from this meditation crystal.
I am always here if you need.
Murad was a hero to our people. I can feel his light. It still remains in the crystal.
I will help if I can.
Alright, so we have to give Talia a medallion. I'm not too sure where the heck Talia is. And they have like refreshments here as well. So some people can like, I guess, take breaks. Well, there's Talia, Forge Dragon.
What's the situation?
I hope you're back with good news. We're all getting tired. Without that boost from Falstaff earlier, we already would have failed. I have a relic to sustain you. Mara Fordragon's prayer book.
We can do this.
She got her mom's prayer book, I assume. Wow, that's unbelievable. She was my grandmother. She watched over refugees fleeing from Stormwind to Lordaeron. The stories about her inspired me to take up the light. I never knew her, but I will treasure this. Thank you. And give the remaining relics to Velen.
Not all who
Here's all the relics. The other channelers are growing quite weary again. I hope you and Fal have brought a solution.
Thank you, champion. We are resolute in our defense, but mortal in our constitutions. These relics will bolster us for a time.
Alright, well there we go. I guess the relics will help. Yeah, Uther did train Arthas. Forgot about that. I think Uther sends Arthas down to the Maw
The Sunwell is safe.
in the Shadowlands or something like that. I wonder if Uther's in the Maw. I don't know. Forgot about
With
that.
those relics, they should be able to sustain the ritual as long
Because he
as they
trained
need to.
Arthas.
And we can attend to other matters.
Oh, we're going to get a mount. A relinquished Scarlet Charger. Aeolus won't be needing this anymore, having renounced the Scarlet Crusade.
I think I have failed Arator. In my attempt to steady him after the incident with his father, I may have shattered his faith with uncomfortable truths of the light. I would like to consult with the wisest person I know, Sunwalker Desco. I did not see him with the Vanguard. Tyrosus told me he may be in Hammerfall providing aid to the displaced. Are you a seeker of light or darker paths?
All right, but if this lesson is anything like the others...
Oh, don't worry. This one won't be imparted by me.
What was that mount called that we got? I think it's got to be called like a Scarlet Mount. No? I forgot. I think it was a ground mount. I mean, it might be a flying mount as well. The relinquished Scarlet... Yeah, it's a Scarlet Charger. Put in Charger. Doesn't show up. I guess it's in our bags. There we go. Here, we'll check it out here. Ground mounts aren't allowed here. They give you a ground mount, and you're not allowed to use it in the place where they give it to you.
The past will haunt you.
All right, here we go. Off to Hammerfall. The Arathi Highlands.
Hammerfall? Is this about the Red Dawn?
Oh, I remember this place.
Quite the opposite. We're going to see
This is
someone
way back in the
doing
past.
Something wonderful. Something I failed to accomplish.
One moment. This post is being stubborn. Val, what brings you and your friends to Hammerfall? Please tell me the world isn't ending again.
And she has guided you to us, champion. Care to join us in our work? The champion, residents of Hammerfall have been focused on daily life defense and survival over the past months. They have not had sufficient time, or frankly numbers, to address all the harms that were done. There is much we can do to help them get back on their feet. I know this is humble work, but it makes a very real difference to the orcs who live here. Champion, the people of Hammerfall were attacked not so long ago by saboteurs from a group called the Red Dawn. I am working to help them recover and rebuild from the attack with my fellow Sunwalkers, Malu and Nadura. One thing they have been doing is gathering supplies needed by Hammerfall's crafters from various sources. If you could deliver these supplies, it would be a great help.
This guy just says he's happy to help people in need. And we say, like, don't you think it's boring or something like that? I don't know. That was pretty much the conversation there. Back to work then. And it looks like, what's his name is looking for Itrig. Alonzo's Foul.
Greetings.
Need something? Taking a break? I don't want to be here either. Leave Hammerfall. You can. I guess we'll have to say taking a break. I am. A well-deserved break. I've been working hard here with Desco and Malu for longer than I would like. Though Desku and Malu seem satisfied and content to be laborers, I am not. I do not walk the path of the sun to haul rubble and rebuild structures. I am a sunwalker. My faith in Anchi and my hammer are my tools to wield, not a mallet and shovel. In a world besieged by darkness, we are not the rays of sunlight we were meant to be. This is not where I like to be right now.
Goodbye.
We can choose to leave as well. I wonder what happens when you do that.
Strength and honor.
Desco sent these supplies for you.
I understand, Fowl. I'll gather the others and wait for your arrival.
Desco sent these supplies. Oh, I was nearly out of string. So this is the new Hammerfall. That's how it looks. Who's in here? There's an innkeeper. And it looks like this expansion really brings you back to old zones. Which is kind of cool. It's clearly to, like, you know, to intrigue, I guess, classic players. Gives them a little bit of familiarity while they're, like, playing the game. There's just so much stuff that I just don't know anymore. Like, there's so many characters I don't really know of as well. That clearly seem to be, you know, important. There we go. Just adding out some stuff to everybody in town.
What can I help you with? May your blades never dull.
Glory to the Horde. Be safe.
And then we still need to aid Hammerfall here. We only at 28%. Wonder how else we can aid Hammerfall. It's called a Humble Servant Quest. So we're just getting rid of some trash. This guy looks a little bit dizzy. I think they're telling us to click too many things here. I'll be honest. I don't think you need to, like, do this much clicking to, like, aid a town. You know what I mean? Now we got rats chasing us. There we go.
help is always appreciated. Good work, champion. Things are starting to look better. Excellent. This will help the people of Hammerfall help themselves. Champion, now that Hammerfall can expect peace with Stromgarde, there's a lot more use in being able to farm and craft than in fighting. So we've been gathering old weapons from past skirmishes to make into tools for the people of Hammerfall. Would you and Arator be willing to give me a hand?
Just interested to see what the Arathi Islands look like now. Looks a lot like it did in the past. The trolls are still down here. There's the farm. Used to have like a lot of orcs here actually. I wonder if it's still orcs. Yeah. Still an orc farm. There's Stromgarde. What's this place over there? Here's Stromgarde Keep. Looks like they cleared out the ogres. And then there was this town over here. I was wondering what the heck this is. Oh, it's just a horde settlement. It's called Argarok. So they got Argarok and Hammerfall now. The horde have 2 settlements here. Looks like they're doing a little bit of mining. And then this used to be, I forget what, Refuge Point. Yeah, it's still here. Looks like most people have left, though. I guess they went insane. Who knows? It's not much of a refuge point anymore. And then there's the spot over here where you summon Mizrael. Doesn't look as big. And there isn't really many elementals here, are they here? Yeah, they're there. Just wanted to take a little peek at the zone. I haven't really seen the changes that they made to it. So what do we have to do here? We have to collect some stuff. We're in combat. I want to check out this ground mount that we got. In combat? Looks like we no, we're not. Yeah, now we are.
I'm out of range.
Alright, let's finally check this mount out. It's only a ground mount. It's a Scarlet Crusade Charger. Quite the pony. stay a while and listen to Desco. So we'll do that when we turn it in.
The fields are cleared of scrap metal. We'll make something useful out of this refuse. I'm grateful for your assistance. Help out.
Is this what it means to be a Sunwalker?
For some,
This is what
others
it means
are
to be a
content to
son.
smite the wicked with a giant hammer. But allowing the innocent to suffer,
This raptor getting
that
red.
is the worst evil.
This isn't the type of thing the Silver Hand gets involved in, is it?
Narcissus has told me how he always intended for the Silver Hand to focus on this kind of service. But war changed what his paladins were called to do. Alonsis tells me stories of his first students. The legendary Uther was apparently quite the nurse. I would have liked to meet the man during that time.
My father was one of those students. He's never mentioned any of this to me.
I don't know the High Exarch well. I do know he's been to other worlds, far from here, fighting for an unimaginable amount of time. We're shaped by the events in our lives, but we can choose how we will live going forward. What type of paladin do you want to be, Erador? What type of person?
I want to come back here and help you once this war has ended. I think this is as much my calling as facing down the horrors of the void.
There you go. Looks like Erator's a blacksmith.
The light guides us.
Weapons we gather will help reforge Hammerfall's future.
Excellent work, champion.
It looks better than it did back in vanilla, so guess they're doing a pretty good job here.
Look for me among those in need.
All right, well, I guess we'll call it here, guys. And next episode, we will continue our journey in Hammerfall. And we will see what happens with Erator. Maybe he'll decide to stay with the light, or maybe he'll decide to forsake it. Who knows? We'll see. But, as always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.